My name is Jonathan Cooper. I am a photographer based in the South whose work is rooted in food and beverage culture. I use my lens as a tool to tell the stories of those who make the food, how food brings everyone and everything together, and highlighting different cultures around food. In the beginning, I used to just shoot just any and everything. I wasn't too sure exactly what it was that I wanted to focus on, but I did have a love for food. And the more I practiced my craft, the more I did discover, okay, yeah, food is the thing that really anchors me. It's the thing that sets me free. It's the thing that I fell in love with. And I also understood the importance of why it brings everyone together from all walks of life. You know, we love food, but a lot of times we don't think about, how this dish got to this plate or how this drink was prepared or what inspired all of these things to come about. And so, using my lens as that tool, as that vessel to highlight these things, it's pretty freeing. While I was editing, there were moments that I kept seeing these beautifully plated dishes, well-crafted cocktails, and I'm sitting here thinking, okay, this is great, but it's not enough. Like, what else is missing? And the thing that I discovered that was missing was the process shots. Getting shots of the bartender scooping up ice, pouring it into the shaker, pouring the drinks into the glass. Like, those are shots that were really important. That to me is where the magic happens. We don't think about what it took for this drink to get here or what it took for this plate to get here. Those are things that I really wanted to capture. And in those moments, while I started highlighting more of the process shots, that was the moment that I actually discovered, okay, this is what separates me from just being a food photographer. That was the moment that I realized, okay, yeah, you're a visual storyteller. I realized, using my lens as a tool to photograph food, I would always look at the final product and start to wonder about, what is the story behind what it is that I'm seeing. We all see the final product, but who made it? How was it made? What is the chef's story behind the dish? And all of these things start to open up and expand the further you go into it, because you realize that a lot of techniques, a lot of styles, a lot of methods, a lot of it is ancestral. Some of it is also lineage. It's all taught, but it came from somewhere. And a lot of times you will also discover that, these are cultural aspects of why we all love what we do. I had an amazing opportunity to assist a phenomenal photographer by the name of Clea Williams, who photographed Miss Emily Meggett's cookbook. And Miss Emily Meggett is matriarch of Ediso Island. So first day of meeting Miss Emily was very interesting. I'm not gonna lie, it was interesting because, she first said, I don't know what you heard about me, but all you're gonna get from me is hot peanut butter and jelly. So I'm like, okay, you got jokes, ha, ha, ha. But something told me, no, she was serious. So she was like, I want to take y'all to the farmer's market. So we went down to the farmer's market, and she ended up having us pick strawberries. And mind you, this is, summertime in Ediso Island. It's hot. I'm sweating through my clothes. I'm tired. I've been driving all day. And here we are picking strawberries. So I'm like, you know what? Respect your elders. Go ahead, do it. So picking strawberries, I also had my camera. And as irritated as I was, it was very humbling very fast because, I understood that I'm in a completely different environment. And as we're picking these strawberries, I'm like, wow, this is different. I'm not used to this. Photographing some behind the scenes stuff. And that also helped me fine tune and inspire why I do what I do. Um, so we go from picking these strawberries to seeing how people interact with her at this farmer's market. I'm like, wow, she is the matriarch of Edisto. She is Edisto Island. Um, so we get back to her place, and she's telling us so many different stories about food and people in the community of Edisto Island. And I understood, wow, like this is a very ancestral and cultural experience, because here we are telling your story, but you are also telling us, you know, about why we're here to capture you. We're sitting down, enjoying dinner, and all of a sudden she says, "Oh, okay, well, as I promised, here's your hot peanut butter and jelly." And I'm like, "Oh, she was really serious about this." And I turn around and she has some fresh strawberry shortcake that she made with the strawberries that we picked from the farm. And to see, just to look around and see everyone laughing, enjoying each other's company, you know, it reminded me of the importance of highlighting cultures, different cultural experiences. And it also reminded me of her importance to her community, because she's the same woman that feeds everyone. She didn't cook for just herself. She cooked for anyone that was hungry. She cooked for her community, and that's a very special woman. So thanks to experiences like Edisto Island, you know, it helped me fine tune and understand that it's not just the fish on a plate. It starts at the dock. It starts in the water. It starts on the boat. It starts with the fishermen, those who are catching the fish, bringing it to the restaurant. It starts with, the seed that's in the soil. It starts with, those who are planting and harvesting these crops and bringing it to the table. It also starts with those who are, creating these dishes that are ancestral, those who are cooking out on open fire, those who are raising the cattle and bringing the meat to the restaurant, and from the restaurant to the kitchen, and from the kitchen to the table. It's all encompassing. That is what I consider storytelling. One of the things that keep me fresh is understanding what it is that I'm capable of creating. It's telling more stories. It's that excitement to tell the stories of other chefs, other bartenders, food purveyors, whether you catch fish or you're a farmer. I want to tell more stories. And I also want to look at this from the perspective of the viewer, right? So it's not me being a photographer. I'm also a viewer. I'm a fan. I am a lover of food and beverage culture. So what do I want to see? Those are things that I ask myself when I pull this camera out, when I'm in that kitchen, or when I'm in front of whoever. Those are things that I always prioritize. If you're looking for someone to tell culinary stories, you can reach me at CopernicusPhotos.com or Instagram at @IamCopernicus_. Looking forward to working with you soon.